take a minute and talk about how you can take a chord like F7, B flat 7, and you can transpose those anywhere on the instrument, of course. But let's take them and break them into little pieces. Some people refer to these as shells or essence chords. And usually it's the third and the seventh, or the seventh and the third. That would be for F. And B7 would be this. And that can be done anywhere on the instrument, and it should be practiced in every key. Cycling fourths and that type of thing. But what I want to talk about specifically is how you can take these little chords and use them as kind of like punctuation for melodic ideas. So we'll take an F blues, but first I want to show you how you kind of want to think a little bit differently about how you phrase things when you're playing these chords to accompany yourself. You're not going to think in a traditional scale fingering. You're going to adjust that a little bit because you want to be able to reach these notes but play the shell or essence at the same time. So it would be, you know, something like this. So for B7, and that basically gives you all the color tones in there. I'm essentially playing a chromatic scale, but not exactly, because I'm playing these notes, and then I'm going to these notes. So I'm getting the flat 9, the 9, the sharp 9, the flat 5, the sharp 5, the 13, the 7, and then into the next octave as well. And so you can do that with any chord, and the best way I think to finger these would be like this. That's what I've been trying to go by. And so with F, you notice they're just a half step away from each other. It's B. Now F is here, but you're going to be playing the notes in a different place, and they're going to be different chord tones. So with F, I've got the 7th, the 3. With B, it was the 3rd and the 7th. So now I've got the 7th and the 3. So I'm going to start on the 5th here, on that C. So that goes flat 5, 5, sharp 5, 13, 7. And now I've got the root on the top there, going to the flat 9, 9, sharp 9. And I can continue onwards. And you can also switch to the higher octave too to make some of these more reachable. So there's nothing wrong with going from here to here. In fact, I do that a lot, in which case you're going to change your fingering too, depending on what notes you're trying to reach. If I'm trying to reach up, then I'm going to play the essence or the shell with these two fingers. If I'm reaching somewhere in the middle, I'm going to use these two. I rarely do this kind of a thing. It's a little more awkward than reaching up, in my opinion, but you may find it differently, works differently for you. So. To add in additional essence punctuations or shells that still let people know what chord I'm playing and add nicely to the line as a harmony. So for example, I might do the 3 on the root. This is another 3/7, less common. I might do this 7 in root, depending on what I'm playing. So do a little blues. and F.